Hey guys, Zerkaa here and welcome back to my Millwall career mode series, and we're going to start off this episode going into a Premier League game here against Bolton. You can see we're starting Eustace, I think his name's, I don't know if I'm just going to call him Canton from now on, just so I know, just so you guys know as well who I mean by Canton. So he's playing at CDM, and one of our players that I signed is a free agent. Now, I've looked at his stats recently and I've looked at his value, and he's like proven that he could end up being like a really good player, and to pick him up as a free agent has been crazy. Anyway, we started this game and Piazon scored in the 21st minute there to make it 1-0 to us. And watch the replay because I didn't actually catch the goal there. Okay, so I think the ball's on the left-hand side, it's crossed in. Oh yeah, there's a nice move on the left-hand side, and then it's crossed in and Piazon headers that in to make it 1-0. However, Bolton got on the attack here, and 22nd minute, straight after me scoring it himself, Holden has a shot there, and that is just saved to go narrowly wide by Steer. 27th minute now, and the ball falls to Sordell into the area, but he just can't convert it and drags it quite badly wide. Benzio a free kick here, that is then saved. I mean, it was a good free kick, the accuracy was there, but the power just wasn't there to get past the goalkeeper. We move into second half now, and obviously we do my triple substitution. We bring on Mwalad, Ayagbusi, and Dassi or Das. Das being a free agent, Ayagbusi being someone from the youth squad, and Mwalad being the guy we currently have on loan, and we have what's the word I'm looking for? A view to buy him at the end of the season. That's the one, for 2 million. So he's got a loan for a possible future fee. 84th minute here now, and the ball comes to the back post there, and it's saved by Steer and then cleared by Akore. 86th minute here, and Holden has the ball here. Passes it to Lee on the right hand side. Does a nice skill. Does the defender there, crosses it in on the floor, and it goes in at the back post, and they equalise in the 89th minute, which was heartbreaking. It's so annoying. I seem to be like, I just seem to score. No, I seem to concede so many last-minute goals in career mode, and I have done throughout the whole. I don't know how to stop it. I mean, some of you guys say, "Oh, just hold the ball." I mean, I think maybe I do need to do that, but when you're in when you're kind of playing, you just kind of forget to do that. You just kind of you're trying to look for the next goal, and I think that's probably a mistake that I always have. I tend to never shut down. I always tend to just continually press for another goal. Maybe that's something that I need to work on. Anyway, look at the scout report here, and we still haven't really found any good players in Spain. But I've taken on board some advice that someone left in a comment, and that advice was just to continue scouting. If any player comes in, don't reject them, just continue scouting them, because you never know if their potential will change. Obviously, the first result you get isn't going to be an accurate result. So you might as well continue to scout them throughout, regardless of whatever like their minimum rating is or their maximum rating is, because you just never know, and rejecting them is just basically there's no point. You might as well just carry on and get like 20 players scouted at once. So that's a good bit of advice, and I'll see if that makes any difference. Anyway, we go into a game here against Sunderland in the Capital One Cup, I believe, might be the FA Cup, I'm not sure. Obviously Sunderland are in the Championship, and Sunderland are actually the team that I loaned Nascimento to. I don't think he was actually featuring in the starting lineup. But anyway, Vidal scores here in 11th minute. Pretty poor defending and goalkeeping from their team there. You see that ball comes across, and it's pretty poor header, and the defender misses it and the goalkeeper misses it. I mean, you would expect the goalkeeper to save that. I mean, I guess it was against the direction that he was running in, but still, you'd expect him to save that. Anyway, 29th minute here, and the ball's crossed in, and they equalise there to make it 1-0 with a nice volley. Pretty much identical to the goal that Wigan scored against us in the FA Cup semi-final in real life on Saturday. But anyway, they scored that there. And then we pushed on again, 67th minute, second half, and we're pushing on to try and get a goal to put us back in the lead. And I just couldn't really find them. I mean, Vidal with the ball here, turns defender and then shoots, but that is then saved to go out for a corner. 69th minute here now, and Sessegnon gets played through down the left-hand side, and uses his pace to get past Canton there, and again cuts off, turns Zuma, passes it across to Wickham, who then puts it at the near post and scores to make it 2-1. And that was squeaky bum time indeed at that point, because it was pretty late on in the game. I think it was like 75th minute, and I was losing 2-1. And obviously it's the cup, so if I lose, I'm out. And I pushed to a 4-2-4 and just to try and score a goal. And I went to ultra attacking, I believe, 44 and ultra attacking, in a hope that I could just score a goal. And Nascimento actually comes on here to play against his current team that is obviously on loan from us to them. And that was the goal. That was a moment there which could have changed the game. They saved a header on the line there, and that kept them in there, obviously. Wickham with the ball here, turns the defender there, and then I think he turns, no, he shoots, and it's saved by Steer, but then falls into no one else's path other than Nascimento's. And you just know that always happens. The player that always scores against his old team, and Nascimento scores there to make it 3-1, and kind of puts a nail in the coffin at that moment. For some reason, I just can't talk today. Why can I not talk? But anyway, the point gets put through here, and this is a decider. I mean, if he scores there, we're back in the game potentially. I mean, we have a chance. We're clutching at straws if we score there. But he missed, and that was it. That was game over. We're now out of the cup, and the Ball are not going to be happy with that, because they want us to win a cup, and to get knocked out this early and against Sunderland, they're not going to be happy with that performance whatsoever. So we're going to have to perform in some other cups, because I know they wanted us to win a cup. So we're going to be a bit screwed on that front and not going to be too happy with us. And imagine I get sacked in this series. That'd be really embarrassing. Just ruin the whole series, because they was like, oh, I've always been like, I'm not going to leave Millwall, but then if I get sacked, I have another choice than to leave Millwall. But anyway, you see here, look at the league table. We're sitting in 4th and going back into the Premier League games here against Aston Villa. Now, Aston Villa always seem to play a 5 at the back on this game. And it started pretty bad for Aston Villa. I mean, you see there, they passed it back to their goalkeeper and he just let it go in. And that's happened for this. I think that's the second time it's happened in this career mode series. I mean, lots of you guys said it happens quite a lot in career mode. So you never know. But regardless, Benzia has a shot there, and then that is saved by the goalkeeper. 25th minute here, Vidal with the ball. Gets past the end of his pace, turns, has a shot, and that is then saved. Pretty poor shot, to be honest. It was straight at him, and that resulting header there back across was offside. Jed Steer does a nice lob through ball clearance here, or like lob through ball kick, which I like to do online quite a lot. Vidal picks up the ball there and then plays it over the top to Piazon, who then shoots it at near post and then makes that 2-0. And at that point, 33 minutes in, 2-0, and they're 2-0 down, or we're 2-0 up. You was pretty confident I'm going to win this game by a considerable margin, even if the goal scoring does slow down. They just didn't really seem to offer anything in this first 30 minutes, and it just seemed to even though they had 5 at the back, they seemed somewhat easier to break down. And see here, Redmond with the ball on the right hand side. Not too long after that second goal had gone in, he uses his pace, and if he puts in a good cross here, it's 3-0. But he puts in he puts in a pretty poor cross, and unfortunately, nothing came of that. They put in a free kick here, and Steer comes out and saves it, but the ball falls to Baker there after he kicks it. And luckily, he put that wide. I mean, if he had scored that, that would have been embarrassing. Albright with the ball here on the right-hand side, puts a cross in, and it nearly falls to Mayuko. He doesn't, but then instead it falls to Fabian Delph on the edge of the area, and he slots that into the bottom left-hand corner to make it 2-1 and give Aston Villa a lifeline and bring them back into the game, to be honest. Redmond again using his pace down that right-hand side, completely had Carmona in his pocket this whole game, just with the pace that Redmond has. He just destroyed him with pace, and could easily get past him throughout most of the game, but I couldn't really convert any chances that he created for us. Bannon with the ball here, again it falls to Delph on the edge of the area, he shoots, it then blocked again, but then falls to Bannon once more, who then puts that into the top right hand corner to score to make it 2-2, and they're back in the game completely. I don't know how they was back in the game. They didn't deserve anything from this game. I mean, we'd been all over them the whole game, and from this point onwards, it was quite scary, because then they went all out attack. And I see here, Delph with the ball, plays it to Grealish, I believe, who has a shot there, and that just goes narrowly wide. If that goes in, we've lost the game, and it's a game we didn't deserve to lose. So if we lost that, I'd been so gutted. Benzia with the ball here, plays it to Redmond, who then plays it to Mwalad, who then scores at the near post, makes it 3-2. It looks like Mwalad was our saviour there, brought him on, and it looks like he's going to be the goal. That's going to be the goal that's going to give us the victory. But 90th minute here, the ball's played in, falls to Bacon edge of the area. Kind of loiter around a bit on the edge of the area here. Lowton passes it to Delph. Delph then plays it to Albrighton, who then plays it to Bennett, who then plays it to Albrighton. Bannon with the ball then, who then loses the ball, gets it back, shoots, and then it just falls to Mayuka somehow, and he puts it in to make it 3-3. And that was just so annoying, that goal, because like it was just AIDS. It was EA AIDS or E AIDS, and there's nothing I could do about that. I mean, like, you could say that I was playing bad at that moment, but I wasn't. Like, I guess I don't know. I could have defended better. I don't know. But I love a last-minute goal to ruin a result for us and lose us our 3 points, or lose us 2 points. Instead of getting our 3 points, we actually end up getting 1. And we need to be getting those 3 points. If we're going to have any chance of winning the title this season, we need to be getting 3 points against Aston Villa. You see here, we look at the table. Liverpool sitting in top. We're sitting in 6th. Sunderland. Oh, wait. Sunderland. Well, okay. Aha. I had myself confused. Sunderland are actually sitting in 5th. I thought that Sunderland were in the Championship. I thought they got relegated. Okay, maybe that wasn't that bad a result in the FA Cup. I mean, it's not the best results, but it's not as bad as I thought it was. You see here, Watford sitting in 16th. Obviously, they're a team that got promoted this season. I'm a bit dizzy today with this commentary. I apologise for that. Southampton at the bottom of the table and not looking too good so far. 0 wins, 1 draw and 5 losses. Only scored 4 goals and conceded 13. But if you look at us, we've conceded 10 and we're sitting in 6th. And not many teams around us have even conceded anywhere near as many as we conceded. So that's something we definitely need to work on still. Look on the left hand side of the screen, you've got an avatar karting video that I uploaded today on my second channel. So if you want to go check that out, click on that. And obviously if you want to actually check out that channel itself, then click on the right hand side of the screen as always. If you like the video, then please leave a like. If you have any feedback to give or any comments, then please leave a comment in the section below. And I shall see you guys in the next episode, which will be tomorrow, as always. We've been keeping up these daily, every day with ease at the moment. So that'll be tomorrow, and I shall see you guys soon. Goodbye.